All right, level 4 is finding the surface area given the volume of a three-dimensional figure and then vice versa. So basically we're going to be given the answer, we need to find a piece of information within a figure. So number 7 says find the surface area of a cube when the volume is 1,000 cubic centimeters. So if I have a cube, remember in a cube all the sides are exactly the same length. So if I find one side length, I can find the rest of them. So I'm just going to label one side x, which means the width is x, which means the height is x. And then in order to find the volume, I would take the length times the width times the height, and that should equal the volume of 1,000 cubic meters. I could also write this as x cubed to equal 1,000. And then in order to just find out what 1x would be, I would take the cube root here. And you can do that in your calculator if you forget. I think it's in the math, and I think it's like the second or third one down. It should look like this with the square root. So you just put that and then you type in 1,000 and you'll come out with the answer. And you should get x to equal 10. Okay, if you can't find your calculator, just let me know. So a lot of the times students think they're done when they find that, but you're not. This is the side length of the cube. We want to find the surface area. So again, remember that in the cube, every face is going to be exactly the same area because it's just going to be the length times the width, and all the length and the width and the heights are the same. So basically I'm going to find the area of a square 6 times when the area of one square is 10 times 10. So let's multiply that by 6. So your answer, your final answer, will be your surface area will equal 600 centimeters squared. All right, number 8, the surface area of a cylinder is 36 pi cubic inches and it has a height of 7. So this height here is 7. I know that the total surface area equals 36. And I want to find out what the radius is. So if I know how to find the surface area of a cylinder, I can then go ahead and set it equal to 36. So if you remember, the surface area of a cylinder is going to be 2 pi r squared to account for both the top and the bottom, and then plus 2 pi r h to allow for the curved portion. And this will equal 36 pi. Now over on the left hand side, I don't know r, but I know what h is. So I'm just going to go ahead and substitute that in. So I have 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times 7 equals 36 pi. So I got 2 pi r squared plus 14 multiplying the 2 and the 7 together. Pi times r equals 36 pi. Now, since every single term has a pi in it, I can divide out the pi's. So now I have 2r squared plus 14r equals 36. Anytime you have something squared, a variable squared, and a regular variable, you want to go ahead and factor that. So remember, to factor, you want to get everything equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract the 36 to the other side. And then just for make this a little easier, every term has a 2. So I'm going to factor out a 2 first. And then I'll factor the leftovers. So we have r and r. Factors at 18 are 6 and 3, and then 9 and 2, and 9 and 2 will work. So plus 9 minus 2. So this means r could equal negative 9, or r could equal 2. Now if we think about these answers for a second, r equaling negative 9 really doesn't make sense because a radius can't be a negative distance. So the only answer here that makes sense is 2. So the radius equals 2 inches. And then if we take that to b, we want to find the volume of the cylinder. So in order to find the volume of the cylinder, you always take the area of the base times the height. And in this case, our base is a circle. So to find that area, we do pi r squared times the height. So this is going to be 2 squared times 7. And let's see, that will be 4 times 7, which is 28. So 28 pi inches cubed.